What I did say early on, I don't remember which episode it was I would not have wanted Erica it would not have been my advice for Erica in a stage of grieving to go from being the widow to being the CEO and the chairman of the company. If I was running the company, I would have said, let's put in place an interim CEO, right? Someone below Justin Strife, I think, was the COO. I would have put in an interim CEO and allowed people to figure things out. Because it is a true statement that there's two things happening here. There's a widow, and then there is the chairman and the CEO. And that person, no matter what, is going to have to catch heat for any decisions the business is making. That's just the reality of the way the world works. When you're a CEO and you're a boss, if a mistake is made, doesn't matter whether you did it, whether you said it, whether you tweeted it, it's going to come down on you. And she has assumed that role, okay? So criticisms pertaining to anything at Turning Point USA that are being directed at Erica are fair. Obviously, they are fair if they are directed about Turning Point USA and their actions. The second thing that I would say, and again, this is as unsolicited advice, so she's free to throw it out, but in the entire issue and the energy right now is that people, irrespective of what's happening on paper, don't believe the story. They don't believe the story. And and of course, this is only a snippet of the interview, so I'm sure more will be said here. But I'm getting that you have seen the case. You think it's a solid case. She thinks it's a solid case at least, and is saying, show everybody what you have so they can see true evil. Within her capacity of chairman and CEO of Turning Point USA, they could be more transparent about what happened that day. People don't like the stuff that they've seen about Mikey McCoy. They don't like what they've seen about Rob McCoy. They don't like the history of Rob and Mikey McCoy and their involvement here. They don't like the video of Terrell. They don't believe what time text messages were sent or when the phone calls took place. You know, Rob McCoy is lying. In the areas that you can control the transparency, I think doing that would be beneficial to Turning Point USA, because I don't think Turning Point USA is going to survive if they continue down this path of, Tyler Boyer late night tweeting at donors as he did over the weekend. I think he directed his fire at John Mappin and Arena Mappin, called John Mappin a loser. I don't think that that's the correct messaging to come out of Turning Point USA. And there is something that my husband always says to me, and I don't know if he got it from somebody else, he probably did, but the expression is, the market is always right. The market's always right. He says it's about trading and things of that nature, meaning irrespective of what your opinion is or what you think you know, the market is the market. So maybe the top execs at Cracker Barrel thought it was brilliant to change the marketing, and they brought in the highest paid advertisers to do that, and they thought it was sleek and it was the people revolted. And they said, we don't like this. We don't trust it. Put that old man back up there. We want to see the Cracker and the Barrel, or we're out. And guess what? The market was right. That's kind of the point of the expression. The market is always right. And the market right now is saying we don't believe a single thing that happened that day. We do not trust the donors at Turning Point USA. We've got no messaging about whether those donors were removed. We want Turning Point to hit hard the people that are lying. Why are we getting this dance around the Catholic topic, which again did not come from Erica? Okay, it did not come from Erica. And I would imagine there are a lot of people that are speaking in your ear. That's what it means to become to wake up one day and be the chairman and CEO of a major company. But people are going to need clarity on these matters, because it doesn't feel like those snakes are out of the garden. That's what it doesn't feel like, I would say. And so, yeah, I would say in every aspect that you can be transparent, which doesn't involve the feds, I would do that.